So, good afternoon, class. Good afternoon, professor. My name is Jack, and I want you all to think for a moment about what you know about AI. It's probably very different things for everyone. For many, it might be robots taking jobs or students cheating on essays. But every day, schools are adopting AI more and more, and I basically just want to give you their reasons why, tell you why they're doing that. And this is a very relevant thing, as according to an article by E.S. Rentier, the rapid emergence of open access generative AI has sparked a heated debate with polarizing views. So everybody thinks differently on it, but I'm just going to say why schools are doing it. So it's worth noting I'm not a scientist or a teacher in any way, but I am a student who has used AI in the past. I'm horrible at math, and when I just wouldn't understand what a teacher was saying, I'd type it into the AI thing and try and get it to more or less dumb it down for me so I knew what was going on and I wasn't failing. So I hope to tell you about the three main reasons schools are starting to adopt AI, which are that it can personalize learning, support creativity, and improve accessibility for students. So to start it off, my first thing is that everybody learns differently, as we know, and some grasp concepts very quickly, while others don't. In a traditional classroom, that's really just how it is. You know, a teacher teaches something, students attempt to learn it. Some get it, some don't. Schools are adopting AI because it can have adaptive learning software or tutoring tools that can tailor to each student. Khan Academy, which is like, I don't know if you guys have used it before, I'm guessing you have, but it's like a big time math thing. I think they do everything actually, but they have an AI tutor, and even Google's Gemini has been used to teach things in a classroom. An article by Mark Mabrito states that the collaborative approach suggested here opens possibilities for how generative AI can be used in a classroom. AI is being used to break down topics in ways that any student can access regardless of their understanding. And this opens doors for students. They're able to learn stuff and they're able to understand it. There are also other reasons that schools are adopting AI. Another reason that AI can be used is as a creative aid. While an over-reliance can definitely be developed, and this claim is supported by a quote from an article by B. Hahn and his associates, which states that many feel the quantification approach of AI assistance oversimplifies human behavior. While this is technically true, schools are starting to think of AI as a brainstorming partner rather than just an engine for cheating or, doing whatever. And as a tool, they're thinking of it as a tool that can aid the creative process. In art and design, it is being used to experiment with color, style, and form in ways that were impossible at one point. In science and coding, it can analyze data and simulate experiments that are hard to recreate in a classroom that you can do on a larger scale in the real world, but you can't do it in a high school classroom. And schools are starting to use the AI to boost curiosity and teach students to work with it rather than use it on its own. But this does require ethical use. Students can't use it as their sole research method, and schools have to monitor this. And with that out of the way, I would like to talk about the last of the reasons in which schools are using AI, which is boosting accessibility. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, approximately 25 to 30 million Americans have a limited proficiency of the English language. That's a big number, which means, that's a lot of people who just they either don't speak English or they don't speak English well. And according to the Institute of Disability at the University of New Hampshire, an estimated 44.7 million citizens are disabled in some way, which that's an even bigger number. For years, schools have had a hard time educating these people as there are challenges to doing that, and they want to change that. AI has the ability to translate things in real time. This can break down the communication barriers for any language. For the students with disabilities, AI can create captions, have text-to-speech, and even predictive typing, which is like, you point at something, it types it out for you, so you don't have to type. All these things can help to boost the accessibility of teaching and learning in schools. And this will hopefully, for them, not only level the playing field, but also create new opportunities for participation in school. To conclude this speech, I hope you all have a better understanding of why schools are embracing AI. Like I said, it's because it can personalize learning, support creativity, and boost accessibility. We don't know what the future holds, but I think at this point we can safely say that AI will be a part of it. So I think it's best that we at least know the ways it can be used and what it can be used for. Thank you.